Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Sajjad Daya, and I'm the CEO of Sparkster. And this afternoon, I'm going to show you the future of software development. So, a little bit about me. I started my entrepreneurial journey when I was 19 years old. I've been an entrepreneur ever since. I'm now 33. I've built 4 companies that generate $50 million in revenue every year, obviously profitably. And we operate in 19 countries. I have 3 offices, over 200 staff that work in our companies around the world. I've been featured on Virgin.com. My story has been covered by Hacker Noon. So that's a little bit about me. So let me tell you what we do and why we did it, right? So in the course of building my companies, one of my greatest challenges was building software. So I would define what I want my software developers to build, right? And then I'd get a product that was over here. And I'm like, guys, what the hell happened? You know, I described this and you gave me this, right? And then we would spend weeks, months going from this, trying to get closer to the product that I actually wanted. And this, you know, I've built many companies, right? And so this has been an ongoing problem. So one day I'm like, there's no way that this can be working for everybody, right? Just give me the damn tools and I'll do it myself. But naturally, those tools don't exist because I'm not a software developer. I'm an entrepreneur. Am I going to be an entrepreneur or am I going to learn to be a software developer, right? And I think that this is a problem that is prevalent in every company, everywhere. So we did just that. We built the tools. We built the tools so that everybody, and I mean everybody, can build software without writing code and without even learning anything about software development, right? So why is this important? What's the problem at hand? Well, the thing is that about 1% of people know how to build software, know how to write code, right? Well, what about the other 99%? We all have great ideas, right? How about giving those people, the 99%, everyone, you know, probably many of us here, how about giving them the tools to innovate? How about giving them the tools to bring their ideas to reality? That's a problem that we solve. From an enterprise perspective, you know, today you've got enterprise software in your company, right? In many companies. They've got SAP or Oracle or something like that. They've got Salesforce or something like that, right? But look at what's going on in the departments. Look at your production planning process. Look at your human resources process or your, you know, your recruitment process or whatever it might be. What you're going to find is spreadsheets. Why are those spreadsheets there? I'll tell you why I think they're there. I think they're there because they're the glue between the SAP and whatever else they've got. It's because those applications, those platforms, don't solve the real problem. So what do people do? They innovate, right? They say, this isn't working for me. Let me create a spreadsheet to solve the problem. How about we take away those spreadsheets and we give them software built by them, for the need that they have in the company? How about we give the tools of application development to the HR people, to the marketing people, to the production planning people? And by the way, we've got a factory that's using our platform today in production planning because it was the solution for the problem. And you're welcome to come to our stand, G2.6, just over there, and take a look at it. So, I skipped the slide here, right? But we want to empower the 99% to bring their ideas to reality. Want another snap? Okay, so who is this for? Well, this is for everybody. This is for the guy at home who wants to build a hobby project, a better mousetrap, as they might say. This is for a startup. Ask my colleagues in this hall, what's their #1 problem? It isn't getting money, right? It's finding software developers. And that's the unfortunate reality, right? We crack that nut, right? Enterprise software. We can solve that problem. We can enable the people that know the business intimately, the people in the business, running the business, doing the job every day. We can enable them to build the solutions that the company actually needs, not what SAP tells you that Coca-Cola's running, because that might not be what you need, right? You need what you need, because where's your point of differentiation otherwise? So artificial intelligence, IoT, smart contracts, you can do all of this, and I mean all of this, I'm about to show you, without writing or learning how to code. So how? You might wonder, how do we make this dream a reality, right? Is this guy for real, or is this a joke? This is how. It's in plain English. So let me tell you about this, and you guys can read this for yourselves. You don't need me to tell you what's going on here. This is a hotel reservation example, right? We've got some fields on the page. Create and display number of nights as a number field. Create and display cost per night as a currency field. And then, this is the difference between anybody who claims to create apps and what we do. Logic. Set the total cost, when the reserve button is clicked, set the total cost equal to the number of nights times the cost per night. That is what nobody else in the world can do. Nobody else in the world. We are the only company in the world to facilitate enterprise application development in plain English. So let's talk about this a little bit, right? Where does this come from? Many of you may have seen this before. So I saw, several years ago now, I saw kids building or playing games using these blocks. And I thought to myself, wow, if kids can build games with this stuff, right? Then what about adults? We can build enterprise software with this stuff. And there's a video on our website that shows kids actually building IoT devices without any code, right? So we're going to quickly put together a page, drop some fields on it. These are type, a number field or whatever it might be. We're going to relabel them. Drop a button on. Nice pretty background. And here's the magic. Here's how we make that page actually do something, not just talk to a spreadsheet in the background. Now what's happening here is we're connecting what you just built, which is this blob here. We're now connecting it, and in this case we're connecting it to QuickBooks, which is an accounting software. So let's move on. So what we're demonstrating on our stand is artificial intelligence that we built with no code. So in this case, someone walks up and they look in the camera, and what you see here is that, we're 100% confident that it's not me. So therefore, we fire a command called lock, which keeps the door locked. Then I come along. It knows and it recognizes me, and it fires a command to unlock, right? Now, how does this work? Well, this block, this is a when block in our system, right? It says when this unlock message is received, execute this. And what's it executing? It's executing an IoT smart lock, which will unlock, telling it to unlock, right? And so if we look at the blocks behind the scenes, I have to wrap up quickly here. So if we look at, this is some of the blocks behind the scenes that facilitate a smart transaction being executed automatically when someone enters a house and leaves after a period of time. This is smart contracts built, Ethereum smart contracts built with no code. And like I said, our platform's enterprise scalable. So we have a partnership with ARM, the people that make the microchips. We have a partnership with Labellium, an enterprise IoT hardware manufacturer. And in terms of our platform being enterprise grade, there's security built into every single component in our platform, right? It's not at the periphery, it's not the edge. It's in every single container that's communicating with one another. And secondly, we automatically monitor and manage every single application for CPU utilization and memory utilization so that we can horizontally scale out your application as you would expect from anything that's enterprise, right? So our platform is free to individuals. There's a subscription for enterprises.
Right.
And if these individuals upgrade just 1%, we think we can build a $10 billion business, $1 billion business in 10 years. Thank you very much.